Spencer, a narrow 1-0 home defeat to Metropolitan Police. We're out of the FA Cup for the season. Your reaction?
Just gutted. Better team lost. We've totally and utterly dominated, almost from start to finish. First half I thought we were magnificent. They couldn't get out their half. Beachy's pulling out saves. We've hit the bar. I thought it was probably the best 40 minutes we've played this season as far as football. I thought we were fantastic. I thought the changes we made, they couldn't live with our pace. I thought Michael was great. Salim came in, did fantastic. Did they have an attempt on goal? I'm not sure they did. Second half, again, we start on top, get the penalty. They've got to go in, obviously. We don't. You miss it. Those things happen. Beachy's got in Padge's head, sadly. And then we've got caught with a sucker punch. One attempt on goal, I think, from them in on target in the game, and we've been absolutely mugged. I thought we were generally fantastic, but we've been done, and this blasted competition is just. I'm distraught, really. I wouldn't say can't believe it, because when it comes to the FA Cup, we played that well. I mean, second half not as good quite as the first half, but even then we've had the penalty, we've had overhead kicks that Beachy's tipping wide, we're dominating possession. Yes, we tired, yes, we're picking up injuries. Hodgie was struggling from the warm-up onwards. Players that hadn't had a lot of minutes in Salim and Michael started to tire, but we're still the dominant side, and you've got to make sure that you take that through. But we've just been mugged with one attempt. Both the centre half hasn't come and closed it down, and the guys put it in. It's the only attempt on goal, and and even then we've the last 5 minutes of stoppage time. What have we had? 3-4 corners. I thought we mixed up the corners. I thought we were a threat, but we've got to score. You can't even blame the centre forward situation today. Beachy's pulled off a wonderful save first half. Second half we've hit the bar. I appreciate it's deflected. We've had a penalty, but we haven't taken the chances. They've had one and scored, and that's the end of that. Again, it's just very, very hard to take.
And Richard came off in the second half with an injury. How is he?
It's the same thing, really. We're trying to manage people. We've just had a fixture update this afternoon, which is tough to say the least. We're going to be playing twice a week for a long time at the moment, and we have to manage people. So we made changes today, and I thought the game plan worked superbly well, except we didn't score. We got ourselves into fabulous positions. The keepers made some great saves, but we didn't shoot quite quickly enough on a couple of occasions, and they got blocks in. And you've got to give Met Police some credit for that. They hung in there, because that first half in particular was total domination against the side who hasn't lost this season. But we haven't finished them off, and we really should have finished them off. And then we get the penalty that goes in. I'm pretty confident we win that game, but penalties can be missed. It is what it is, and that's a very poor goal for us. That's an awful goal to give away. You can't let him shoot like that. And it was the one time we did it, and we've been punished for it, and we didn't have enough to get through, which is incredibly frustrating, because I backed us as well in extra time. So it's this blasted competition. I'm afraid it just can't seem to get anything going on it. It's so frustrating, because I said, anyone who was here, I thought we played some fabulous football, a lot of it, but yeah, we haven't got the finishing edge. But it wasn't due to a lack of trying. You can't say the shots were coming in today, particularly in the first half. We know we need a more recognised centre forward, and sadly, if there's to be anything with us and another club going out tonight, that may change. So but I can't fault Fernandez. I thought he put a hell of a shift in. He's not been playing. He was running in behind. He was causing them all types of trouble. Him and Salim with the pace, and Beachy's pulled off saves, and he's got to be man of the match again. It's unbelievable. For us, he saves penalties when he was here, and then he's saving them here, because the better side lost. But you've got to wish them luck. Certainly, they've given us an easy team talk with the actions after the game. For next week when we go back to Met Police, I think that's going to be quite feisty. So we're gutted. We put in one hell of a shift, but at the end of the day we're out, and that's incredibly frustrating when you dominate a game so much like that. We need to be making sure we win the game.
And back to the bread and butter of the league, with a long trip to Merthyr on Saturday. What are your thoughts ahead of that one?
Well, we're back in Thursday. Again, you have to look at the fixtures. Why are we going to Merthyr and then away to Met Police on Tuesday? Met Police are playing at home both games. what a nonsense that is. But yeah, we'll get on with it. You've got to go to Merthyr at some times. I think it's probably the second longest journey, and they've got a new pitch there. But we will definitely have to look about who's fit. It's very important with these 2 games a week now that I manage the large group of players we've got at the moment, but an awful lot of them do have niggles. I think that's probably the right phrase, niggles. And today, I thought first half in particular, but basically most of the game we've dominated, and we will have to rotate players a bit, and there's no way a lot of our players can play Saturday, Tuesday at the moment with the niggles they have, and so we will rotate people, get them through Wales, and then get back for this match this time next week at Metropolitan before again we go the following Saturday against Truro, who even though they've not had the greatest start, I've been told are an outstanding side. They've just not quite clicked, so we certainly can't be taking them lightly. This season's probable favourites for the title, so it is a case of get them in Thursday. It'll be a very light session. I have to say the dressing room not only is down, but is very angry. We shouldn't be out of that competition, but we've not done enough at both ends, and we've been punished. So it's a very down place at the moment. So we need to get them back in Thursday. We need to pick them up, because if we play like that generally with maybe the odd striking addition, I think we're going to run people very close this season.
Commiserations tonight, Spencer, and good luck for Saturday.
I just want to say to the fans, you were magnificent. I'm really sorry it didn't happen this year again. Maybe we're holding it for another year one day, but we certainly gave absolutely everything, and I thought you were magnificent today. And it's incredibly frustrating. And thank you for all your support, particularly tonight.
Brilliant. Thanks, Spencer.
Thanks, Tom.